Like I said, they gaslight me anyway. You see the talent. I bring the receipts every day. If it was based on fairness, I would have 40 subs. I would have 40 subs. So whatever happened, I'm in a really good place. God is good. God is good. God is good, and I can't forget it. So I can't let myself forget it. And then I'm blessed. I was dealing with my inner child today. So deep. Oh my God. I dealt so much with my inner child today. So all that detriment that I was carrying before I retired, I think this is what retirement is bringing to me. All that detriment is going away. All those things I spoke about. It's somebody else's. There's plenty of people. It's not my fight. I got a bigger fight. Believe it or not, than all that. And I have to love them. That's the thing. That's one of the things my spiritual master, my main spiritual master. The real deal guy. Teaches me. So I'm blessed to have him in my life as well, and have come to me in such a mystical, magical way to help guide me, even though I veer, even though I judge him. I mean, imagine that. But it's all part of my path. And so my Baba Ram Dass, what he would do, and I don't agree with everything, anyone listening, whatever. That's one of the things I learned through the whole practice. That's what's so beautiful about about his teachings, I guess, really, is that there's that too. But he would put pictures of people that he quote unquote hates, let's say, on his puja table with all of the saints that he revered and loved, to realize that he knows he's done doing his work here on earth when he could love the politician amongst all the saints on his puja table. Big kahuna. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. People are blowing my confidence up out of the roof the last couple of days, really, like in my personal life. And I get so many kind comments that I get on the YouTube also, and I appreciate them so much that they kind of go unnoticed in my daily YouTube madness. But I appreciate them so much in the moment when I get them, when I just get random people. I had one guy tell me, I think he was watching my videos but not commenting, and then just gave me some kind words of reassurance. And that happens at the right time. It's spiritual. It's a simulation, so to speak, to achieve that spiritual teaching that we're here to get, I guess. So it's not all that unusual. I like doing this. This is therapeutic for me. I know, I'm the biggest. I don't want to speak bad about myself anymore, but I've been the biggest open book loser, sad sack. Nothing. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm only me, and I can only do me. I can't be anything but what I am. I can only try to learn from these experiences and try to love everyone the best I can and be honest with everyone the best I can. Yeah, but he came in and said the nicest thing to me. Once, I never heard from him again. I never heard from him before that. Just that, something about touching the lives of strangers or something. It was so important, I don't remember what it was. You got a favorite song, Big Kahuna? I think my neighbors got off the bed, so could he say we're happy? We're doing blues tonight. That bell bottom blues gets me. This is where I am. We all got our lives going on. And I'm trying to wrap myself around the perspectives of everyone involved, and do the right thing. I'm just so blessed and so grateful because no matter how it turns out, I'm facing my demons, I'm facing my demons. And I don't really need to talk about it to try to teach anybody anything, Like I say, this is my social media. Who else are you going to find here? You never know who you might reach. That's one of those visceral, intuitional feelings that's right, I want to start practicing what I don't preach. I want to start practicing. That's all. I want to go deeper. I have to go deeper, but I did some real good work today. Oliver Floyd and the rest of the Northeastern PA music crew, welcome in. I don't know, give me a real banger that you haven't mentioned already to finish on. See what it says. Well, this is the one that says, I'm ignoring, what did you suggest? It's not unusual. Oh, you thought I was going to sing it too. I even said it's not unusual, didn't I? So a very cathartic week for me. I'm 60 years old, it's about time. Tomorrow's a big day for me too, so we'll see. I'm not saying I'm not emotionally a wreck. I'm just saying I'm doing some good work. Tomorrow's a big day for me, emotionally. See where that goes. Well, this is the banger they recommended for blues to finish up on. What shakedown? Is that or do you mean the Tom Jones? All right, let's do Tom Jones first, and then we'll do their banger. You see, I love doing it. I just love doing it. I don't want to. It's so hard to break away. If I come I get inspired to sing a song in the middle of the day, and I'll come in and I'll sing it, and then, especially now with no commercials, the next one comes on, and I'll sing that. I've probably put out 50 videos in the last 2 days, and I'm retired. All right, I'm not completely familiar with this, but I'm so much more confident these days. And by the way, a lot of that is not just in my personal life, it's in my chat, and my Blue Wrenches, and my friends, with all the support that means so much. It really does. And I love that we support each other. And and I love that you're supporting her. And just put that out there. And I'm not watching. I'm not. I haven't been looking. What about that runaway to Mars? It's not unusual karaoke. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad I have my camera off. Because I would have had to shut it off. No, no, it's not like that. I think it might, I don't know. I don't know how to interpret the whole thing. It might be part of my spiritual work. I think it's innately connected to my spiritual work. To go back. Well, I will when I'm not unusual. Not if I'm doing sad songs. But part of my spiritual work to get back to supporting that channel and participating with that channel, albeit different boundaries maybe, you know. But I just can't put into words. I can't put into words what happened, you know. So there is that, but it's all good. It's so all good. I said it. I think I said it last night or the night before, and it's a great, profound thing for me to reflect on, dealing with the pain of loss. Is that it's my love. It doesn't matter if it's not received. I feel it, you know, and makes me reflect on everything. I hope I can heal at some point and be the better person I envision myself being based on interactions. And then I hope that I can just get back to doing what I was doing where I can do it emotionally, you know. I just can't do it emotionally right now. And I spoke to that person. No, I didn't speak to that person, but this is because it seemed like it meant a lot to me, and it seemed like it meant a lot to that person. So, with no necessarily direct line of communication or confirmation of such communication, I'm still talking about here because it means it's important enough to me, or it felt important enough to me, to clarify. And I conveyed that if there was some sort of closure or honest interaction regarding all of it, you know, it'd be easier for me to move on, you know, or heal, whatever. So that person might be watching now. I mean, you know, from the situation, but you can't know all the details. That's, of course, that's my, anybody that knows me and that's been following it knows that it's my hope. I've always been that way, and it could be a character flaw, but it's also a mental pressure relief valve, you know. For me, so either way, it's therapeutic also. And no matter what, I just wish the best for that person. That person touched me in a special way, and I think potentially touches the world in a special way, and it's all more complicated than all of that. But I never meant to cause nobody no sorrow. And I think Neslover said it best. It takes two to tango, you know. I'm just left on the outside of the conversation, I guess. You know, when I poured out everything. It's confusing. It's unfair, and I know that I've acted poorly. But if you're the person I think you are, you can still come to some sort of common ground. and be friends. I know that it was me. I know that it was me that said that can't be. And by the way, maybe it can't be. Maybe it can't be. I'm okay with that. You know, it's such a complicated dynamic, and it shouldn't have to be in a world where people are honest and out for the good and out for community and for each other. I pushed some boundaries, you know, that were just foolish. You know, like you can't help it when you're. I guess you can help it. This is what I'm learning. You can help it, but I pushed some boundaries that I shouldn't have. You know, or at least one boundary, more than one time. You know, but honest about it the whole time. Honest about everything, the whole time. As honest as I can be. You know, as the relationship develops, but I poured out a whole lot, and I'm learning a lot, but I didn't get a whole lot of what I took for face value. I didn't get a whole lot of that in the end, you know, as far as people that care about each other. That's all. I mean, anyway, I've spoken about this so many times, you know, before all those live streams come down. If she were interested, if that person was interested, I mean, and I hope that person also understands that. Understand that, well, a live stream is spontaneous, so a lot of things got to be taken with a grain of salt. And then I got a crazy sense of humor, and I do bring humor to everything, and I hope that is not a put off or something. You know? I hope my whole actions are not a big put off, and they very well could be. You know. Yeah. Well, I'm left with the aftermath if it just stagnates. I'm left with the aftermath, but I'm okay facing that. You know, today I'm okay looking at the prospect of facing that. Yeah, I think most people, you know, can relate. So I think, you know, I mean, I certainly am looking at all the perspectives of the complications of a friendship like this. And I think that person is intelligent enough to, we can never understand another person's perspective, but we can get to some core issues that we can contemplate about the lives that we're affecting. Thank you all for being here. No, we're not. Well, maybe we are. I don't want to listen. That's the other thing. The other thing that little Floyd has to learn is patience. You know, and actually, I mean, as far as that relationship, it wasn't. There's no rush. There's no rush. If it continues, it continues. If it can continue, I mean, I might have. Once again, you know, but it's the same pattern I repeat with a lot of friendships, and so I really gotta look at that. You know, if I want to have friends, if I want to have friends, especially if they feel like special friends, anybody who cut off a friend who's just, you know, we all do it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why this felt so special to me. Feels so special to me. But yeah, patience definitely. I mean, but that's a whole thing with some of the mental issues that I deal with. I get those same feelings. You know, a lot of it is maternal love. You know, the lack of maternal love that I've just been seeking that sort of validation, and I sort of got that validation through caring from a person with maternal traits. You know, but it's so great. It's just so great for me to be able to reflect on all this. I hope this is, and I'm good with whatever. Nothing's going to change my feelings about that person. Nothing. As far as, you know, like I'm not mad. I'm not like they did wrong. Yeah, there's some resentment because I'm left with questions, but maybe I don't deserve the answers, and because it's such a beautiful blessing to reflect on it all anyway. I'm just grateful. God is good, and I just really got to remember that. You know, I've repeated the opposite thing for my whole life, and my life sucks. So, and I've been with God, So I'm no longer going to deny. I'm no longer going to go with the victim who has been forsaken by God. There was a reason that I spent that time with God, and I wanted to forget it because I was challenged. I'm being challenged like Job, you know, and I just got to take that Job attitude, you know. It feels right. It feels right now. I change my mind tomorrow. I change my mind tomorrow. Yeah, well, with the limerence, you kind of get these desperate feelings. I'm not even going to explain all that, but you get these desperate feelings that are pretty dreadful. Jealousy and feeling outcast and dismissed, and that the other person Because there has to be something there. Based on the evidence, there has to be something. That you feel like the other person, like that person is hurting in their own way also, but you don't feel like it. Because if you're watching from the outside, they're talking with their friends and they're all laughing and going to parties, so there's all those feelings that come along with it. But I'm aware of it, I'm cognizant of all this stuff. So that's why the government doesn't like me, because I tell it like it is, and it doesn't have to, crazy people don't have to be violent or threatening or, to society. It's just, or to themselves even, It's just not, I know that's what they teach us all about crazy people. By the way, we're all crazy. No, I'm willing, because of my childish behaviors. That's not fair. That's not fair to other people. And from personal experience. You know that from personal experience. Because of my childish behaviors. I want to do right. And I want forgiveness when I do wrong, if I've learned from it, if it's not a hollow apology. So it's not like that. It was never, this to me was never what you would call something, a prospect as a physical romantic relationship. There's a romance to it that's beyond male-female, in my mind, that's that's the crux of the biscuit. But I can see it as a beautiful friendship, but we don't live in a world that permits friendships like that, And I think she could probably see it too. And that's why I just could always discuss it, and you could always cut each other off at any point. And by the way, completely welcome here. Completely welcome to comment on my stuff. I just have the things that I have to do for me, which is, basically, stay away from there. Her videos come up in front of me. Yours don't, hers do. So I give them a like, but I don't watch the whole video. I can't watch the whole video. I probably could, I'm being a baby, and I could probably sing with her but it's just right now I'm processing, I'm processing all this. Yeah, yep. But I think that's the reason why God touched me. So I could remember that, maybe. Because you've heard the story probably a million times, but I thought I was going, I thought I was going when I had that moment with God, and here I am 10 years later, after so much more misery that followed, but I think it was God just telling me I'm here. Your reward awaits. You could have it on earth or you could have it in heaven, There's a reward, so take your time. When you have that experience, though, you feel so goddamn spiritually special and superior, whatever. You're blown up and you want to share it. You're filled with love as well as everything, but you're still a fucking stupid human, And if you don't know how to deal with it, then it's very difficult to deal with. And when you have a mind blow like that, Yeah, no doubt. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with whatever. I just think that it's very disappointing. It points more to my suspicions that it's not a genuine representation of the person out there that it's supposed to be, without me accusing that person of anything else. Oh, this is going swimmingly. This is going swimmingly, yes. Her, well, I guess we know it's a her. All right. I'm just trying to be respectful also, but we're all involved. And by the way, if it's an issue, she's not in it because of me. She's in it because of her. So, like I said, it's just, I haven't been a threat in any way. I can see where people in this world and day and age would consider it a threat. I can see that, you know what I mean? And so I'm totally respectful of that too. Man, do I want anyone to fear me? My God, that's why I'm so transparent out here. That's why I'm so transparent. I'm not about, I act poorly like a child, but I don't, I'm not gonna sit here and fucking virtue signal, but I'm glad she's here, because I'm glad she hears this. So, and it's up to you. I think you should hear out everything that I said about this, and you decide, and I gotta deal with it either way, but my love is mine. My love is mine, and you can't take that away from me, and that's real. That's like real emotion. That's what makes the world go round. Make me feel alive again, and kickstart my spirit again, just from the interactions that were. Cherish them for what they appeared to be, for the feelings I had in the moment, blowing through all my live streaming for a month here, 5 days. I don't know, I might come up with enough money to do the unlimited, $35. There he goes. The old Italian in me complaining about $35. It was $10 last time I was on there. Yeah, that was 1962, Dad.
Sinking.
Robert, you're sinking all right. I still smile when I sing. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. When I see you hanging about with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. When I see you out and about, it's such a crime. If you should ever wanna be loved by anyone, it's not unusual, it happens every day, no matter what you say. You find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want it to. Why can't this crazy love be mine? Thank you for requesting, my friend, and thank you for being there, listening. It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I find that you change at any time, it's not unusual to find out I'm in love with you.